Good evening, everybody. So, what was our last discussion we did? What was the last topic? Cap system we discussed. Okay. So today I'm going to discuss you about loops. So first of all, what is loops and why do we require that loops concept that we will understand. Okay. So let us come to the topic, guys. One thing you remember, just now one student came who is having exam in Wipro. That Wipro people have sent him a lot of definition, and he asked me, sir, if they ask the definition, what should I explain? Okay, so simple words I will tell you. Why I'm telling you, sir, when we are learning the concept, so that interviewer is not expecting that you will tell the definition of any particular. Suppose I ask you what is loops, so they are not expecting what is loops. They also know loops is used for repetition purpose. But what is the use of that loops that you need to explain? Are you getting? So whatever the concept we have learned till now, so you should understand why that concept is useful. Okay, so when I go to like multiple companies to train the employees of different MNC companies, what I observed is they people will not focus more about what definition and all. So why that concept is useful, that is very what we require. Okay, so understand the concept, why that concept is useful, automatically will understand the subject. Let us come to the topic. So today's our concept is the loops. Okay, so what is loops and why do we require the loops? So simple thing. Sir, I want to print, suppose example, my name, I want to print it. How do we print the name? In our program, I will write like this, system.out.println, and I will write the hello. Sir, I want only one time, so I wrote directly inside the system.out.println. Sir, if I want two times, what I will do it? I will write hello, one more system.out.println, hello. Or there only I will write two times. Anything I will do it. So, but my requirement, I want to print 1,000 times. Then what will happen? Will you write 1,000 times? Answer is no. Sir, when every line is different, then you need to write 1,000 times. But here, same line, I want to print how many times? 1,000 times. So what the Java suggests, whenever the same code you want to repeat n number of times, means depends on your requirement, then don't copy paste or don't write that code. Go with the concept called loops. What is the use of loops? Whenever you want to repeat same code n number of times, then loops is useful. Okay, so that is a definition of loops. So what is loops? Loops are used for repetition purpose. Loops are used for, write it down along with me. Loops are used for repetition purpose. Repetition purpose. It is divided into three types. First, HP, please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Who is this? And write your name on the ID. Please write your names. Okay. It is divided into three types. First, while loop. Second, do while loop. And third, for loop. So these are the three categories of loops we are having. And all the definitions are common, all are used for repetition purpose, but there are certain meanings into that one that we will discuss one by one. So let us start with the while loop. So what is while loop? It is used for repetition purpose. Repetition purpose. We will go for while loop. We'll go for while loop when we don't know the number of iteration. When we don't know the number of iteration. Sir, observe very carefully. Sir, in my program, I want to repeat certain code, but I don't know that number in advance. Then the while loop is very suitable for that one. Let us start with the programming concepts here. So in the while loop, what we are going to do is, so this is the code which I want to repeat. Observe very carefully. Look at to the screen, all of you. This code I want to repeat, that is nothing but system.out.println. Hello, I want to repeat how many times? 10 times. Let us say I want to repeat 10 times. So first loop I am going to use is while loop. What is the first loop we are going to use? While loop. Whatever the code you are having, you will copy and paste into the while loop. Sir, but my while loop, how many times you want to repeat? that condition you have to write inside this one. So I need the starting point, so I will take it I is equals to 1. I is my starting point. How many times you want to repeat that condition? You will write here I less than or equals to 10, and here I will write I plus plus. Observe very carefully, all of you, how the program works, that you understand. If you understand this one program, rest of things will be very easy. I value is initially how much? 1. Then it will check the condition. What is the condition? I less than or equals to 10. True or false? True. When true, it will come inside. It will print on the screen hello. What will it print? Hello. Will print on the screen. Then I plus plus. I plus plus meaning is I value will be incremented by 1. What is the I value right now? 1. Incremented by 1 means it will become 2. So this value will become 2. Okay. Now again this for loop will repeat. 2 less than or equals to 10. True or false? True. It will come inside. It will print one more time hello on the screen. I plus plus, it will become 3. Again it will repeat 3 less than or equals to 10. Means this for loop will repeat how many times? Until this condition is not false. So I value is 3. 3 less than 10 hello. Then it will become 4. 4 less than 10 true. Like this, how many times it will repeat, guys? 10 times. And when my I value is 11, my program will stop. Let us run and try it. Guys, those who are totally blank with the C language knowledge, you can just ask me if you are having any doubt. So first, already my program is saved with my app. I will run the program, open the command prompt, go to the D drive, D column. What is our folder name? Java 6 PM. Java C, my app dot Java. Java space. What is the error we are getting? Okay, sorry, the folder name is wrong. CD dot dot. Whenever you come back, you have to write CD dot dot. My folder name is Java 6 PM Jan actually. Okay, Java C, my app dot Java. Any error? No. Java space my app. So I will get hello 10 times. Everybody clear? So all of you write a Java program to print your name 10 times. Write a Java program to print your name 10 times. Instead of hello, you can write your name, everybody. I'm writing just Prsoftware. If you want to write, you can write same, or you can write hello, or if you want to write your name, you can write whatever you wish. Understand and write. I think one member is new here, Chandana. Are you able to understand this concept?
Yes, sir, I can understand.
Okay. Anyone else who is first day today? Okay. Yeah, fine. And I will strongly recommend, guys, if you want to go more depth in the subject, you can listen to offline classes. Those who stay nearby or something, it will be more benefit to you. Right, quickly. Done. Next. So next my requirement is I want to write a Java program to print 1 to n numbers. So now I don't want the names. I want 1 to n numbers. So first of all, right now what is my n value do we have here? No, it is 10 is there, so it will execute only 10 times every time. So if you want to read the n value, I will write comma n. N is equals to integer dot percent in bracket AR of 0. Okay, those who are new here, just remember instead of ARGs we can give any name. So I give here name AR. It is not mandatory to give only ARGs. Okay. So here that value will replace n. So you tell me if I give n value 5, it will execute how many times? 5. If I give 1000, 1000 times. If I give 10,000, 10,000 times. But what we want? We want number or name? What do you want? Number. So what you have to write here? Here you have to write I value. So first time, what is I value? 1. Observe very carefully, all of you. Starting my I value is 1. 1 less than or equals to, suppose n value, I will enter 5. You can give any number. I am assuming that I will give 5. 1 less than or equals to 5. True or false? True. It will come inside. It will print the I value. That is 1 on the screen. Then I plus plus, it will become 2. 2 less than or equals to 5. True. It will print I value. That is 2. Then I plus plus, it will become 3. 3 less than or equals to 5. True. It will print I value. That is 3. I plus plus, it will become 4. 4 less than or equals to 5. True. It will print I value. That is 4. I plus plus, it will become 5. 5 less than or equals to 5. True. It will print I value. That is 5. Then I value will become how much? 6. 6 less than or equals to 5. False. So like this, it will print 1 to n values. Everybody able to understand? Any doubts anybody having? And guys, be interactive. Any doubts are having, immediately you ask me, I will give the clarification. I don't hesitate to repeat multiple times. Let us run the same program again. First, compile the program. Run the program. I'm giving 5. Oh, sorry. What happened? Program is not saved. Control S. Go to the program. Because if program is not saved, it will not run. So compile again. Run the value 1 to 5. If I give 50, 1 to 50. Sir, now suppose example, I am giving here 1 to 5,000. Will it work? Yes. Working or not? Yes. That is only the difference between this. Clear everybody? Write the heading. Write a Java program to print 1 to n numbers and copy this quickly. And as I told you guys, this Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to give you 2 videos of the logics. I told you on the if else also and while loop for loop, because all the programs it is not possible to cover in the Java. So around 8 to 10 programs in loops and 8 to 10 programs in while loop. In the if, that both the programs you have to practice that programs one by one. Okay, videos I will release day after tomorrow, all the 2 videos. Then this is okay. Next program. So now I want to print the sum of 1 to n numbers. What is the meaning of sum of 1 to n number? Suppose I give n value 5. I want to print the sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. That addition I want to print on the screen. So how can I print it? So very simple. Sir, instead of printing this value, you take one variable called sum. Sum value initially how much? 0. So here I will write sum is equals to sum plus I. So observe very carefully, all of you. What is the sum value initially, everyone? What is sum value? 0. What is I value? 1. So it will check n value how much you want to give. Let us consider 5. Any number you can give, that is not a problem. Sir, 1 less than or equals to 5. True or false? True. It will come inside. Sum plus I. What is sum value? 0. What is I value? 0 plus 1. Where it will store?
1.
So sum value will become 1. Okay. Then I plus plus, it will become
2.
2 less than or equals to 5. True.
True.
Sum plus I. Sum is how much? 1. I is how much? 2. 1 plus 2, 3.
3.
Where it will store? Sum. I plus plus, it will become 3. 3 less than or equals to 3? True. Sum plus I, 3 plus 3, 6. Where it will store? Sum. I plus 1, it will become 4.
4.
4 less than or equals to 5? True.
True.
Sum plus I, 6 plus 4, 10. I plus 1, it will become 5. 5 less than or equals to 5? True. 10 plus 5, 15. Where it will store? Sum. Then I plus 1, it will become 6. 6 less than 5. Condition false. Then it will come out. After coming out, you need to print the sum value. What is the sum value, right? As per this program? 15. So that 15 value will be printed on the screen. How to write? System.out.println. I will write sum is equals to sum. Now save the program, compile and run. Suppose I want to give sum value 5. So sum is equals to 15. All of you able to understand this? Any doubts? Okay, no doubts. Write a Java program to print 1 to n number sum. 1 to n number sum. Whenever you are writing, everyone try to write without seeing. Okay, you will get the subject very easily. Don't see the screen while you are writing. If any doubts, then only see.
Sir, how to print infinite numbers, sir?
Infinite number only, no, sir. That is n value depends on that one. Done, everyone? Okay. See, infinite, generally what happens is, infinite number means there should be end of the programming. Sir, my program should go on, doesn't matter how much long it is going. Then one change you can do it. That is also I will show you. Generally, that is not recommended. But as you ask, I will tell you. Then everyone? Okay, see here all of you. Suppose example, previously I was printing here 1 to n number. Just observe. Okay. So my program will end when this condition is false. All of you able to understand? When my program will end when my condition is false. Sir, my program should not end. Then what do you write? Just write here true. What is the use of true? True means what? This program will execute infinite time. Until your memory will not full, it will just go on. True means what? Any condition is there? No. True means just go ahead, print up to whatever the value. Until that memory will not full. It depends on system memory, how much memory you are having. Up to that it will print. That is nothing but infinite time. You can check it. Compile. Run. Now I don't know the end. Until that memory will full, it will stop. Otherwise, it will goes on. At least lakhs, more than 10 lakhs, it will go, because memory, that much memory definitely will there, and rest of the thing depends on your primary memory. 4 GB, 8 GB, that concept is there. That will come to picture. Okay, but infinite time, I can just. Everyone clear with this? But
Yes,
real time says it is not at all recommended into this. Don't use infinite time. So just imagine you went to the ATM. You went. Okay. It is asking you enter the PIN number. You said 1 2 3 4. Again, it is saying enter the pin number 1234. Again, it is saying 1234. Is it a correct thing? No. There should be end or not? Yes. So that is the meaning. So infinite is not at all recommended in real time. Never we will use it. But as he asked, I am recommending. No need to write also because not at all recommended this concept. Okay. Let us go with the next concept. So this is about while loop. While loop is understood. While loop around 7-8 practical example. I will give you the video. You can watch onto that. Let us go with the do while. Sir, in the while loop, one thing is mandatory. Sir, if I give n value 5, it is executing how many times? 5. If I give 2, 2 times. If I give 0, nothing will come. Why? Sir, observe very carefully, practically. Sir, how to end this? Control C. End. Control C means terminate my program. Let us see now. Sir, I compiled the program. As per the program, I am giving n value 0. So 1 less than or equals to 0 because n value is how much? 0. 1 less than or equals to 0. True or false? False. So will it print anything on the screen? Nothing. So in the while, sorry, I think so program is not saved. When it is not saved, it will run the last whatever output you are having. Nothing is printed on the screen. So what you understood here, while loop must have the true condition to print out. If your condition is true, then only it will print, but otherwise it will not print. But in sometimes in a real time, what will happen? Sir, whether my program is correct or not, but my output should come one time. Example I will tell you. So you are making the games. In the games, some first level is free. 90% game will have first level free. So in that situation, first level, it should not check any condition. But when it enters to the second, it should check the condition. But as per my program, first condition only not satisfied is not allowing while loop. So in that case, I will go with a do while. So while loop means what? Condition must be true, then only it will execute. But in the do while loop, what will happen? Do I will write here, while I will write here. Condition is same, nothing will change. Now we observe and semicolon. So when to give semicolon, when to not give semicolon, that you understand this. Semicolon you will give when semicolon means end of the line, means that line will end here. Sir, why I am not giving semicolon to these lines? Because this line is not ending here because this is having bracket. It means this code is continuing in this bracket. So don't give semicolon after this line. After the do, I'm not giving semicolon because bracket is there. But right now, after the while, do I need to give any bracket? Answer is no. So semicolon is mandatory. Okay. Now point number 2. Let us save and run the program. See, I didn't do anything. Just here I wrote do. Here I wrote while. That is called do while. In the do while line, if I give 5, my output is 1 to 5. It is same like last one. But if I give value 0, there what was the output? Nothing. But here you will get at least one output. I think the save button is not working properly. Compile. Now give the 0. Minimum how many times output? 1 time. So what is the difference between do while loop and while loop? First, do will print the value. First, it is printing the value and then it is checking the condition. But in the while loop, first it check the condition and then it prints the value. So that is the difference. So all of you put that in do while loop. First, we'll write the definition. All of you do while loop. Do while loop. In the do while loop, first it will print the value. First, it will print the value, and then it will check the condition. Then it will check the condition. Syntax do whatever the logics you want to write, you can write inside, and then while. That is only the one difference between the while and do while. Okay. This is the syntax. Everybody copy quickly. Up to here. Done. Okay. Next, write the program. Write a Java program for do while loop. Write a Java program for do while loop. That is about what? Do while concept. So whatever we practice in the while, same you can practice in the do while. Differences are very important. While loop means whenever we don't know the number of repetitions. Suppose example, I am telling n number of, sir, print the value 1 to n. Do I know the n value? No. So that time which for loop? Which loop? While loop. Sir, when I want minimum one time output, then which for loop? Then which loop? Do while loop. Now we are going with the for loop. What is a for loop? Better. Third definition, for loop. For loop. When we know the number of iteration, then we will go with for loop. So basically what happens, sir, when I know the number of repetition, means how many times my program is going to repeat, I know in advance, then that time I will go with the concept called what? For. So example, what is the syntax of this one? Write the syntax. For initialization, colon, condition, colon, increment or decrement. You can write anything here. That INC means increment, DEC means decrement. For init, condition, increment or decrement statements. Clear with this? Okay. Now the next is, so how we work with this one? Let us try to understand this. So the first simple program will understand. Sir, I want to print the value. I want to print the name 10 times by using for loop. I want to do it. Okay. So I will write here for I is equals to 1. So we no need to initialize here. I can, for loop will initialize itself. Condition, how many times you want to repeat? That condition you can write. I want to repeat 10 times. Sir, whether you want to increment the value or decrement the value, anything you can do it. I want to increment the value. So I'm writing what? I plus plus. System.out.println. What I observe is many people, and we are writing our institute name, Prsoftwares Training Institute. Okay. Now you observe here. Suppose example, what will happen? Many people, what they will say, sir, while loop and for loop exactly same. What I observe when we take the interviews in the companies, many people will say like that. But actually that is not the correct thing. Whenever we know the number of repetition, fixed number of things, in my program right now, how many time I want to print? 10 times. That time for loop is suggestible compared to while. Okay. So now save the program, compile and run. and title I will change as that is Java program for loop. Save, compile and run. Is printing. All of you getting? Okay, write this example. Then one more meaningful also we'll discuss one program. Quickly write this. Write a Java program for loop. Copy this all of you. Understood everyone? So let us understand, sir, how can we relate in the real time? So simple thing, I want to print the multiplication table of a given number. Sir, if I am telling multiplication table of 10, how many times it will repeat? 10 times. 10 into 1 means up to 10 only, no? 5 means 5 table I want to print. How many times? 10 times. Number of iterations are what? Fixed. Then I will use which for loop? So which loop? For loop is suggestible. Now, let us see here. So I am writing, suppose I want to print on the screen. Just imagine 5 into 1 equals to 5. In this format I want. So 5 means as per my program, I need to read the value of n because number is required to print that multiplication table. So integer dot percent in bracket AR of 0. Okay. Suppose n value I gave 5. So I will write here 5 means n value plus. What is the use of plus? Concatenate. What do you want to join? Multiplication. So 5 into 1 means which value? I plus equals to 5 nothing but I into n. So all of you understand very carefully. Sir, as per my program, what is the I value? 1. What is the n value? What is the n value?
5.
Anything you can consider, but in my program I show you 5. So first it will check 1 less than or equals to 10, true or false?
True.
It will come inside. What is n value?
5
5.
into
What is I value? 1.
1 equal
Equals
to
to
1
n
into
into 5 means 5.
5.
Already how to print the multiple ways, that time I told you this concept. Same way we have to follow it. Next, I plus plus I value will become, see, once it is printed, my cursor will go back to here. I plus plus I value will become how much? 2. 2 less than or equals to 10? True.
True.
It will print 5 into 2 equals to 10. Then I plus plus it will become 3. Then it will print 5 into 3 equals to 15. Like this, it will print what? Up to 10 times. Everybody able to understand? Anybody having any doubts here? So now run the program and check the output. Save the program. I give the value 5. 1 to 5. It will print. Any doubts here? Right. If you want to print little meaningful, you can write like this also. Suppose I want to write system.out.println. I'm writing multiplication table of n. Means whatever the number I will give, that number it will be printed. Just for easy understanding. I'm giving 5. So multiplication table of 5 is this, like this. Clear? And sir, it will print any number. Let us take the multiplication table of 1 or 2. So it is printing multiplication table of 1. Okay, right. Write a Java program to print multiplication table of given number. Given number. When we go with the advanced Java, this type of small lot of application we can make it. Okay, very beautiful application we can make in the when we go to the advanced Java. What? No, it should be in double quotes only. Okay. So this is about what? Multiplication table of a given number. So whatever that 1 to n numbers are there, some of that thing, that everything we can perform in this form. Everybody clear with this? Okay, let us go with the next. So suppose example, just imagine, we wanted to do, I want to suppose print the n to 1 value. 1 to n I told you, I want to print n to 1. N to 1 means what? Suppose if I give the n value 5, I want to print 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How will you do it? That we will understand. Okay. So as per my program, you tell me, you can do using the while loop, for loop also. Okay, while loop or for loop. So let us read the n value already, which is read by you. My for loop I will write here n. Okay. Now, what is the n value? Initially, suppose I want to give the n value is 5. I'm writing that n value. So what is the n value initially we are considering? Observe very carefully. I value is 1, n value is 5.
5.
1 less than or equals to 5, true. It will come inside, print the n value, that is 5. Then instead of I plus plus, what to change? N minus 5. Because now I is not incrementing, it is decrementing the I. Decrementing the n. So n minus minus, it will become 4. 1 less than or equals to 4, true. Then it will print the n value, that is 4. Then n minus minus, it will become 3. 1 less than or equals to 3, true. It will print 3. Then it will become 2. Then 1 less than or equals to 2, true. It will print the 2. Then minus minus, it will become 1. 1 less than or equals to 2, 1 less than or equals to 1, true. It will print the 1. Then it will become 0. So 1 less than or equals to 0, false. So what it will print? Reverse value from 1 to n. Let us save the program, compile and run. Compile. Give the value 5. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, practice. Write a Java program to print n to 1 numbers. Write a Java program to print n to 1 number. Write a Java program to print 1 to n comments. Done? Any doubts here? Let us go with the next one here. Now next is sir pattern. Sir, what is pattern and how the pattern it works, that we will understand. So generally pattern is nothing but combination of rows and columns. What is a pattern? Combination of rows and columns. So just imagine I wanted to print when n is equals to 3. I want to print the following pattern. What is the pattern? 3 rows, 3 columns to be printed on the star. If I give 5 rows, 5 stars will come on the screen. So depends on the n value, my star pattern will be useful. So where these patterns will be used in real time. So wherever you are having multiple steps, example, sir, your mobile sound is there, where your sound goes increment or decrement. So levels will increment. When I say one time, that level step will come 1, 2, 3. Again, when I decrease, it will come down. So there, these patterns will be used in the real time. We will learn around 2-3 patterns, so we will get more clarity. Around 15 to 20 patterns, I will give the videos. Basically, we need 2 or 3 patterns to basically understand how patterns works. Okay. Rest of the things in video format I will give you. You can watch on that one. Yeah. Let us see here. Now, in this concept, whenever we want to print the rows and columns, we need the loop inside the loop. So I will go with first. And whenever we write loop inside the loop, we need the nested for loop concept. When we write loop inside the loop, that is called what? Nested for loop. So I'm writing here for loop j is equals to 1. J is equals to 1. J less than or equals to n. J plus plus. Everything I will explain line by line. I'm writing here system dot out dot print. Don't use here ln, just use the print. Start. Why that is also I will tell you. And after completion of this line, I will say the go on the new line. That is called print ln. And here you don't write anything, just blankly write. Sir, as per my program, what is the initial I value we are taking in the program? 1. What is the initial I value? 1. J value initially 1. And n value we are considering as per the program how much? 3 I am saying. Any value can do, there is no problem. First it will check 1 less than or equals to 3. Condition true or false? True. It will come inside. J value is 1. 1 less than or equals to 3. Condition true or false? True. One thing you remember in the loop concept, once it is entered into the any loop, it will not come out until this is false. So this loop will continue until it is not false. So j less than or equals to 3, true. It will come inside. What it is printing? Star. So star will be printed. And this star is not ln. It means it will continue on the same line. That is the advantage when you don't write ln. So I plus j plus plus, j value will become how much? 2. 2 less than or equals to 3. True. It will come, it will print one more star. Then again j plus plus, it will become 3. 3 less than or equals to 3, true. One more star will be printed. Then j plus plus, it will become 4. 4 less than or equals to 3, false. So this line is completed. Now I have to go on the new line. That's why I am writing system.out.println empty. Println meaning itself go on the new line. So my cursor will jump to here. Everybody clear? When it is jump here, again now this for loop is going to repeat. What is I plus plus meaning? I value will become 2. 2 less than or equals to 3. True. It means second row start. When it is coming inside, always remember whenever it comes inside, j value will again start with what? 1. So my j value will be again starting with the 1. So you tell me again if it is starting with 1. So again 1 less than or equals to 3, true. Means again how many times it will repeat, all of you? All of you respond. How many times? 3 times. Because 1 less than or equals to 3, 2 less than or equals to 3, 3 less than or equals to 3. Means how many times? 3 times it will repeat. 1 star, 2 star and 3 star. All of you clear? Again after that I plus plus, it will become how much? 3. Again 3 less than or equals to 3, true. It will come inside, j value will become 1. So again how many times it will repeat? 3 times. So again it will print 1 star, 2 star and 3 star. Then I value will become 4. 4 less than or equals to 3, false. It will stop. Everybody able to understand here? Any doubts anybody having? No? Okay, get out. Write a Java program. Write a Java program for following pattern. If you want to see the output, all of you can see the output first. Let us see here. I will save this code. Okay. Compile and run. Give the pattern value here. I am giving, let us say 3. So 3 rows, 3 star. If I give 5, it will print 5 rows first. Clear? Write a Java program for following pattern. Write a Java program for following pattern when n is equals to 3. When n is equals to 3. And write this 3 rows, 3 stars. Say right. 3 rows, 3 stars. Okay, and then write the program, all of you. This program will go. Done, everyone? Okay. So here this is like 3 rows and 3 columns. Sir, what if suppose example I want to write the second program. Write a Java program for following pattern when n is equals to 3, but pattern will change to 1 star, 2 star, and 3 star. All of you copy this program first. Write a Java program for following pattern when n is equals to 3, 1 star, 2 star, and 3 star. And guys, I request everyone to practice regularly. Don't skip a single day practice if you want to enjoy my classes. Okay, because these are just a basic concept we are going to discuss, but Java is like very beautiful concept when you understand and practice it regularly. Okay, yeah, let us start with this. So in the previous program, my output was what? I was looking for 3 rows and 3 columns. Are you getting? But now, first time, only 1 column. Second time, 2. Third time, 3. So means what? Every row column is incrementing. So just I will change here one value I. Observe very carefully now. How it works? Observe very carefully. Initially, I value is 1. See, I did one change here. Instead of I j less than or equals to I wrote. Why I will tell you. J value is what? 1. I value is 1. N value is 3. First time 1 less than or equals to 3. Condition true or false? True. It will come inside. This for loop is going to execute. Sir, what is the I value? 1. So 1 less than or equals to 1 means how many times this for loop will execute? Only 1 time. So it will print 1 star. After printing that, because next time j value will become 2. 2 less than or equals to 1. Condition false, it will come out. Slash n means what? New line. So cursor will come to this line. Then again, my cursor will from here to here, it will jump. I plus plus I value will become how much? 2. 2 less than or equals to 3. True. It will come inside. Right now, what is the I value again? 2. When it is coming inside, j value will become how much? 1. J value will become how much? 1. So again, I value is 2, j value is 1. So how many times this for loop will repeat? 2 times, because I value is 2. So 2 times. Everyone able to understand? When I go to the third row I value is how much? 3. So j less than or equals to 3. J value is how much? 1. So again this for loop will execute third row how many times? 3 times. So basically one thing what you have to remember, just you need to change the condition, not all the concept. Everybody able to understand? So here only this condition is changing. So I value is 1 means it will execute 1 time. Second time I value is 2 means it will execute 2 times. Third time I value is 3 means it will execute 3 times. So depends on the condition, the repetitions will happen on the row. Everybody able to understand this? Clear? Okay. So let us compile and run this logic once. Save, compile and run. Like this. Okay. So copy this program quickly. Already program I gave. Just copy this. Done everyone? Okay. So up to here, whatever the programs are there, you practice it. In tomorrow's class, we'll continue from here. Okay. So thank you everyone. We'll stop here. Anybody having any doubts before closing? Thank you, everyone.